an age where we are more connected than ever, yet less connected than ever. The pressures of the day-to-day life wear on us. Endless to-do lists, changing political climate, division, strife, stress. Going to work just to afford a lifestyle, all while feeling empty, unfulfilled, bored, and, well, hopeless. We knew there had to be a better way. A way to ignite the heart inside of a person again. Help them rediscover their potential to impact the world for the better. That's where we come in. We are Team Heart, a community of life-minded individuals whose mission is to positively touch people's lives with care, love, acceptance, and mentorship, reestablishing hope when lost, and helping individuals and families unlock their truest potential, financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Over the last 6 years, Team Heart's founders have led teams to over $300 million in sales, creating hundreds of full-time and six-figure success stories while transforming the health of over 500,000 people. And now, partnered with LifeVantage, the vision is crystal clear. Together, we will build a global, united community of 1 million users of Protandim and LifeVantage's cutting-edge, scientifically backed products, helping people feel better, look better, and perform better today. We empower and foster leaders, creating radical financial transformations and lasting life experiences. Our culture is all heart, helpfulness, entrepreneurship, appreciation, respect, and training. Our philosophy is that everyone matters and everything matters. Being led by the golden rule, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, background, or performance, everyone is accepted and everyone is loved. So no matter who you are, where you are right now in your life, you have a place here in Team Heart. Integrity is the foundation of any successful culture, doing the right thing and holding the highest standards of excellence in all that we do. We create champions, winners, doers, and heart-driven leaders. And of course, we know education is the foundation for all personal success. Education is knowledge, and knowledge is power. The only way to change a life is to help one transform their mindset and give them the education to grow. We invite you to take a further look into Team Heart and LifeVantage. Learn more on how we can begin to make your life better today.
Awesome. Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you guys for logging in all over the country. I know I've talked to many of you today that are, just gathering together to hear about a little bit about some life-changing products and also possibly a business opportunity. Anytime you have something extraordinary, there's always somebody going to make some money from it. Why not you? So before I dive into some information, I want to just let you know that I've been in the industry of health and wellness now for 10 years this month. And I, got into it because I just saw an opportunity to help people get healthy through products and education, right? I'm sitting here as a consumer watching cancer rates, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, all these things that are just so rapidly on the rise. And I'm like, gosh, there's gotta be something that we can do. So I have such a personal interest in this. I read a lot of books. I'm reading right now, How Not to Die. And I've read, the China study, and I've read so many books about health and nutrition, and it's just a passion of mine. And I want to share that with everyone because I think that if people are equipped, that they can make different decisions and then they can, have a different result. And I love this platform. Unlike becoming a nutritionist or a dietitian or an author or whatnot, I feel like I can reach so many more people in the last 10 years while raising 3 kids. So if you can see, one of them's only 7. So I actually, 3 years into the industry, had a third child, and I've had toddlers, babies, toddlers, school-age children. I've done it all while still doing over $170 million in sales in the industry, building teams of 400,000 people in 12 countries, and a lot of times from the comfort of my own home. And so I love that this is a vehicle where we can help to create other entrepreneurs, right? The income I've made on average is over $350,000 a year for 10 years. Obviously, some were 100,000, some were 900,000. But I want you to think about that. Most people have to go to med school, law school, or be in their career for decades to get to that kind of income. And I was able to do it while raising 3 kids. So if there's anybody out there that's entrepreneurial, you'll see why I'm very excited. So let's talk about LifeVantage. And what we're going to do tonight, we're going to share 3 stories with you: the company story, the product story, and the income story. And so talking about the health, the wellness, anti-aging, I want to define aging. Aging is disease. Aging is cancer. Aging is heart disease, diabetes, and all the other 200 things that are associated with getting older. And a lot of people are trying to ward off aging, or just kind of trick the clock by taking supplements. And so I want to ask you a question. Do you or anyone you know take supplements? Vitamins, herbs, teas, pills, powders, oils. And most people say yes. In fact, I was in a living room last night. 5 out of 5 people said yes to that question. And I always ask them why. They said, well, we don't want to age. We want to be healthy. Well, what does that mean to you? And they start thinking about it. It means live longer. Most people hope to receive vitality, energy, better sleep, no aches and pains, avoiding pharmaceuticals, avoiding cancers and heart disease, and living longer and dying in your old age in your sleep someday, right? But I want to show you guys that there's a science now that is the secret to long life, and it lies not just in supplementation, but activation. So we're going to talk about 3 stories, because the wellness industry is the next trillion. For a long time, we went from being a wellness industry to being a pharmaceutical country. Now we're going back. People are going back. I just got 4 bags full of vegetables and fruits and nuts down at the farmer's market. We're going to talk about the company, the product, and the income story of LifeVantage. So you guys probably are all caught up. You may have just been sitting there and watch the ABC Primetime Investigative Report that aired in 2005. Well, our product, our flagship product, which we'll spend most time on, which is what the video is on, originally started being consumed and sold in the US in 2003. And in 2005 that aired. And then of course, universities, medical centers around the country and around the world, in markets we're not even open to sell our product in, started doing self-funded research on our product. And so the LifeVantage history, people say, well, this is truly the miracle that everyone hails this little yellow pill to be. Then why isn't it everywhere? Well, it was. We tried the retail route. We were from 2005 to 2009, we were a small biotech company selling in GNC and Whole Foods and Vitamin Shop, CVS, Rite Aid. You guys have probably heard there's thousands of stores. And it wasn't selling. It couldn't get past $9-10 million a year. And so in 2009, the consultant saw what happened in 2005 when the 6-minute ABC primetime aired and millions of dollars of sales came in, and said, we've got to tell the story. There's only one industry you can tell the story, and that is direct selling. Within 3 years, we went to $200 million a year, and now we are the 67th largest network marketing company by overall sales globally, out of literally thousands. And so we want to talk about LifeVantage and our future. You're going to hear about a science tonight that truly is ahead of its time. It's now science, right? Nutrigenomics. It's probably a word that you've never heard of. It means that you can impact your gene expression, turn on and off things in your body that will produce desirable results in your health by natural products. And our mission, especially as a team, is to get to 1 million people, which seems like a lot until you realize, just in our country alone, there's 322 million to impact people through our patented products. So let's talk about LifeVantage, right? People never needed to supplement in the 1900s, 1800s, and before. You never heard about vitamins. You heard about let the food be thy medicine and the medicine be by food, right? But something happened in 1900. We went from being 97% of Americans were farmers to people moving into cities and working for industries, right? And so all of a sudden they realized they weren't getting the same nutrition because they were growing their own crops. Everything was farm to table, wild caught, everything was free range, everything was organic. And so they said, well, people are moving into the cities, they're starting to eat canned foods, and they're starting to, just buy stuff at the supermarket that's not really shelf stable. And so they realized that we needed to supplement. So the old school technology for the last 100 years has been supplementing our diet with synthetic vitamins and minerals and all these things. But have you noticed it hasn't made a difference? In fact, the cancer rates in the last 100 years have gone from 1 in 33 people to 1 in 3. So there's a new technology, and there's a slide that's great to show how new it is later on, that is activating the body's natural enzymes and defense mechanisms to repair, kind of a biohacking to help you prevent these things the way your body was designed to do for thousands of years. But the only thing that's changed in the last 100 is our environment. So we have not evolved to create more of this protective enzymes, but there might be ways to do that. So you think about all these things that didn't exist 150 years ago. People weren't dying of cancer and heart disease and diabetes like they are today. Of all the preventable diseases, number 1 for men and women is still heart disease, 45% of them, and of course 36. So the 2 big killers we know is heart disease and cancer, and then you've got neurodegenerative diseases, you've got things like diabetes, and then respiratory diseases. Because our world has changed. Our world, we're genetically modifying things, our soils are depleted, we're spraying every chemical into the sun underneath them, you're bombarded with industry, smog, pollution, gas, jet fuel, toxins in your hair, your face, your cleaners, your household. This wasn't our environment 150 years ago and before. So it's crazy to think that the same enzymes that were plenty in our natural, amazing organic environment are going to be enough now. So there's no evolution. The evolution doesn't happen in 100 years, but technology and a scientific breakthrough has given us the way to boost our own natural protective mechanisms in the environment that we are currently living in. Stay tuned, right? But what happens is we have such an old school paradigm, because remember, this is only the last 120 years of human history, human existence. So a lot of people, they go on and they eat and they don't start prevention, and they just go and go and go until a medical problem pops up. For some people with bad genetics or a really unhealthy environment or bad habits, smokers, drinkers, people that work in mines and factories and, stressful, they might start seeing problems in their 40s, early 50s, and they start intervening with drugs. That gives them a little bit more life, but a lot of side effects and not a great quality of life. What if there was a new school? If you learned a new way that you start prevention in your 20s, maybe mid-20s, 30s, that you're going to increase your quality of life, ward off all those things that you don't want to, and increase your lifespan naturally. This is why we exist. So as you guys saw in the ABC Primetime and the NRF2 video produced by our company to try to explain the technology in layman's term, Protandim NRF2, which has been safely used for 14 years, is the reason our company exists. It's 5 plant ingredients, right? I got a bottle right here. And it's not a supplement. There's only 2 categories that the government has. It's either a drug, or by default, if it's not a drug, it falls into a supplement category. But we're not a supplement, because some people are like, well, we don't take supplements, Great. But a supplement is something that you're missing in your diet. So if you're low in iron, you supplement with iron. If you're low in calcium, you supplement with calcium. If you're low in vitamin D, etc. Nobody on planet Earth has this in their body, so they're not short of turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. So you can see it would be silly to even call this a supplement, but we don't have choice. But it's a nutrigenomic. These 5 herbs in a pharmaceutical doses turn on your NRF2 pathway, and is a protein messenger that binds to DNA and produces the enzymes that protect you from the bad stuff in our environment. Remember, the environment's gotten bad. We need more of those. And that's the reason people are dying by millions a year from disease, because they don't have them. Well, science has found a way to turn it on. And what it does is lowers your oxidative stress, which is the #1 cause of aging, disease, heart disease, cancer, and everything else, it lowers it by 40% in just the first 30 days and continues lowering it month after month after month. And if you don't believe me, we have published studies. We have 23 published studies, 7 patents. So no, you cannot go buy those 5 herbs in any amount and have the same results, because we wouldn't have gone through the trouble of 7 patents if you could, not to mention safety studies, quality studies, and make sure that your product is pure and it's delivering the results. Now, we also, one of the studies is the only product in the world to date on planet Earth that is natural, that has been proven in a 10-year federally funded study to extend life by an average of 7%. What would you do with an extra 5 healthy years? So, I mean, imagine you can actually extend your life, and guys, it's $40. And here's why. You guys probably eat antioxidants through blueberries and spinach and oranges and all kinds of stuff, resveratrol, maybe vitamins. 1 molecule of your body's own enzymes neutralizes 1 million free radicals. 1 serving of blueberries neutralizes 6,500. So you would need 15 pounds of blueberries or 375 oranges to do what 1 molecule of your body's own enzymes do. And what this medical breakthrough does is it literally increases your entire production of those enzymes by 30%. So now, instead of fighting thousands of free radicals, you're going to be fighting millions every second, all day, every day. Do you see why this was coined the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine? That's what Washington University, which has no connection with our company. I'm going to repeat that. The most extraordinary therapeutic, which means treatment, preventative, which means don't get it, breakthrough in the history of medicine is NRF2 technology. And by patent, we have the most potent NRF2 technology on the planet. Now, we've got also NRF1, right? NRF2 is the pathway. We also have a new product to our nutrigenomic line. It just launched in May of last year. It's the NRF pathway, NRF1 pathway. Why is this significant? Well, the #1 cause of aging and disease is oxidative stress. The #2 cause is mitochondrial dysfunction. A lot of you guys chuckle when I talk to you in person. If you remember, in your cells, there's up to 10,000 of these mitochondria in your cells, and what these are is a power plant. We give them food, it gives us energy. But over time, pollutions, toxins, oxidative stress starts to decrease their output because it damages them, destroys them, kills them, or dampens the communication. So what this does, it's 5 all-natural ingredients: CoQ10, alpha-lipoic acid, grape extract, the Harold, resveratrol, quercetin, and rhodiola. What it does is starts to repair them, rebuild them, and improves the communication, increases your cellular energy, which is a very important thing, since that's how you run. Batteries out, you're out, right? This also is especially good to support cognitive health. Think people with Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, and also supports healthy blood and cardiovascular. If your #1 cause of death is cardiovascular disease, that would be a good thing to support. So really, these 2 magical wonders, these innovative technological scientific nutrition breakthroughs, are your 1-2 punch against the #1 cause and the #2 cause of aging and disease, 220 of the worst chronic diseases. So that is all fine and dandy, and people are having extraordinary results. All we can legally say is it gives you better energy, better sleep, less aches and pains, better overall moods, and then it's lowering your oxidative stress by at least an average of 40%, some more, some less, and it can extend your life naturally. We also figured out very quickly how to put the same technology into your skin topically. And this is 5th generation skincare. It goes beyond moisturizing, exfoliating, and repairing collagen and elastin. It turns on your body's genes to do what it does. So we only have 1 regimen. It's for everyone: sensitive skin, men, women, acne, anti-aging, replenishing, it does all of it. So instead of having 5 different product lines, we have 1, and it's natural, and it goes and no sulfates, no parabens, no formaldehydes, which is good because that's what they preserve cadavers with. No GMOs, no petroleums, oils, artificial colors, and it's for any sensitive skin. And instead of 6 bottles, it's only 4. So the toner and the serum is in one, it's a number 2, and your day and night cream are in one. So most competitors might have double the cost because they have 6 bottles, and it might be $300, $250. Ours is $160. It lasts 2 months using twice a day. Some of the products actually last anywhere from 3 to 4 months. Again, this is going in and expressing the genes, and your genes know exactly what to do. So people who have been attracted to our company, all the way from doctors and dietitians to really just healthy, the healthiest people, they're demanding other quality products in other categories. This is a huge one. Smart energy. Oh my gosh, people spend billions of dollars on coffees and Diet Cokes and Monsters and Red Bulls and you name it to get awake in the morning and stay awake in the afternoon around 3 to 4 when you're drooling on your desk, right? A lot of people don't want caffeine, but they need the boost, right? Or they don't want the artificial sweeteners and colors and caramel coloring and propylene glycol and all these things. They want something that's healthy. So I'm so excited because we have 5 different flavors. 3 have caffeine, 100 milligrams, which is way under the CDC. Actually, it says you can have 4 of these a day. And 2 for people who are caffeine sensitive or people who don't want to stay awake. And they're pure brain food. They're full of B vitamins, DMAE, quercetin, pine bark, magnesium, all kinds of things that are going to wake your brain up naturally, give you mental clarity, focus, etc. And they're only $1.66 per unit, $50 for 30. And they're convenient, so we don't have to put in. They're just a powder that you can add to water. You can put it in a bottle of water like this one, if you guys can see me. You can throw it in a blender bottle, whatever. You can make a picture of it. And again, we don't have to put preservatives in it, so it's convenient and it's so much healthier. And then, of course, the number one cause or number one health concern worldwide is obesity. Right here, it's about 70% of Americans are overweight or obese, with over a third being clinically obese, which is also leading to our number one killer, which is heart disease. But a lot of programs, they're targeting the wrong thing. They're cutting calories by doing shakes, which is not sustainable, or they're cutting out food groups like carbs or proteins or fats or whatever, instead of just doing what you need to do, which is get your gut healthy. See, a lot of the times people go, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm eating salads and I'm not seeing the results because your gut is so unhealthy that you're actually not even absorbing any of the nutrients that you're eating because you have it. So the number one component, as you guys can see in the picture, is a cleanse, gently cleansing out your colon, your intestines, your organs, getting your body in a healthy state, followed by a probiotic. That's going to regrow all of the healthy bacteria in your gut. Now, you guys, a lot of people have heard this craze. It's like probiotics a buzzword the last 5 years, right? And you're hearing about these kombuchas, which is $4 a day, and they taste, I don't like them at all. Maybe it's acquired taste, but that's not a very healthy option. Then people are taking all these yogurts with artificial colors and sweeteners, and they think it's healthy. Wrong. You need a good probiotic. Here's the problem, though. The average probiotic on the market, 96% of it dies in the stomach acid, and 4% gets to the intestines where it's needed. And our probiotic uses a BioTrack technology that coats it, so 60% gets into the intestines, 15 times more effective than the average one. And then, of course, we have a fat burner. You want to burn fat naturally? Of course. And it's clinically proven to burn fat with or without diet or exercise changes. And, of course, protein. Protein's so critical when you want to build lean muscle, because the number one fat burner in the world is your own lean muscle. And the number one thing to build lean muscle is whey, pure whey. So this has whey and casein. It digests over time. It's 70 calories, 12 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar. And again, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And this is an amazing kit, all for $140, or they can be purchased separately, and a guide with meal plans for all the different calories and how to have success on a healthy weight loss journey that is targeting the right things. So if you guys can see, the reason I chose to partner up with this company 18 months ago is because I love that their commitment was to products that are all natural, non-GMO, no chemicals, no garbage ingredients, colors, sweeteners, flavors. There's so many great healthy options these days, and the consumer, like myself, I want to live longer. That would be silly to say I want you to live longer and put toxins in your body every day. I will never make an excuse again for any products. I'm only going to stand behind the things that I would personally put in my body. And of course, products are only as good as the studies they stand on. I love that all of our products are rooted in science and continually, when I started, there was only 16 studies, and today there are 23 studies just on our flagship product and more underway. So if you can see that I don't just take my products because I sell them. I chose to be a distributor because I want these products and I want everybody in my life to be on these products because I know that this medical breakthrough for $40 is going to change lives. So if you're like me and you can see things before other people did, you saw the iPhone, you had an iPhone 1, 2, or 3, you're an early adapter, you're an innovator. And so to bring on or to talk about the business of LifeVantage, sharing the products and be able to earn income like myself and thousands of other have, is my best friend from Scottsdale, Arizona. She's a dynamo. She's been in the industry 11 years very successfully. She's going to talk to you about the opportunity to share these products, part-time, spare time, or big time, and earn income. So over to you, Miss Rachel Jackson.
Thank you so much, Tara. I get so excited hearing about the science. And when I understood the difference between supplementation and activation, I think I've saved about $200 a month on products that I was taking that I realized have no warrant, have no, benefit to my body. Now I'm putting in things that are actually making me, turning back the clock. It's the fountain of youth. It feels incredible. So many of you guys who've watched this presentation so far, you just want to be a customer, but several of you guys, I'm sure there are people out there that are looking to, make extra money, whether it's looking for a plan B or looking for supplemental income. I know 11 years ago when I got started in this industry, I was a 21-year-old college dropout. I was working in retail and I hated my job. So I was really looking for freedom. I was looking for a way that I could work from home. I could call the shots. I was searching for autonomy. I wanted to do what I want, when I wanted, where I wanted to do it, with who I wanted to do it with. And it was my husband's introduction. He introduced me to this business and to this industry. And I was so grateful that he brought me to a presentation similar to this. And I'll say I was skeptical, but I began to see the power of leverage, the power of compounding interest and compounding activity. And it really made me fall in love with network marketing. And the first 4.5 years, I was, made just about as much money as I invested into my business. But then I partnered with the right people at the right time with a great product. I met Tara. I really up-leveled my education in this industry. And over the last several years, not only have we made 7 figures, but we've been able to travel the world. This is me and my husband in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona right now, but we lived there for several months. We've been able to travel to over 21 countries. Where 6 years ago, I couldn't even afford a passport. We've been able to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to charity. We built an orphanage. We still support it today. It feeds about 50 children a day. And our passion has now been being able to give back. And this has become an incredible platform for us. So I want to share with you guys a little bit more about why LifeVantage and why this as a business, why partnering with Team Heart. I really want to quote Robert Kiyosaki. He's one of my first mentors. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he talks about that smart entrepreneurs, they start building networks, right? That the richest people in the world, they look for and they build networks. Everybody else looks for work. And he quotes that network marketing is an income generating asset. And that never really made sense to me in the beginning because I thought of annuities or rental properties. I never thought of network marketing as an asset, but it makes sense because in this economy, when you're building a network, guys, this is your ability to start a business, a virtual franchise from your phone and be able to go out there and work and share a product line that you love. The reason why this works so well is because people love the products. They take them every single day. I mean, so many people, 160,000 people a week are joining network marketing. Doctors, Medi-Spa owners, business owners, teachers, students, stay-at-home parents, athletes. Why are they joining network marketing? Because everybody's looking for that gig. They're looking for the side gig. We're officially in the gig economy. And a lot of people are starting, turning on their phone and becoming an Uber driver. All of a sudden they're a taxi driver, just downloading an app and applying. Some people are renting out a home renting out their home or a room in their home on Airbnb. Everybody has a side gig now to make extra income. But this is so great because it's not about owning the content or owning the car or owning a manufacturing facility. This is about leveraging LifeVantage's intellectual distribution. Because when you start a business with LifeVantage, they take care of the customer service, they ship the products, they do the invoicing, they do the marketing, they do the legal, they take care of everything. In fact, I don't even have any inventory. I just have my personal, consumption stock on hand. It's really a business that I build from my phone and from my tablet. So how do you get started in your own virtual franchise with LifeVantage? Well, everyone gets started the same way. Here in the US, it's $50 for a starter kit. This is going to give you your website and your online portal that you can send people to immediately to purchase product from you. It's also going to give you some product and samples and some marketing, little marketing packages, some brand cards that you can use and share and give to some friends. Pretty much it's your business in a box. Now, it's important to understand that in order to get paid, you need to at least come in with a $100 product order. But we recommend coming with at least $200 in product ordered because it's going to maximize your Smart Start bonuses, which I'm going to show you here in a second and break down parts of our compensation. It's going to maximize your return at 40%. And how many of you guys want maximum returns, right? So a great example of this would be your starter pack for $50 plus, let's say per tandem, the True Science, that's $200. Now you are maximized to get paid at the highest level in our plan. Now, another way to fast track is with a pack. Most people decide, hey, I want more than just one bottle of Protandim. I want to try the whole line. I want to try the Physique. I want to get even the Canine Health, which is our dog supplement, or our Axio products. Well, you can get started on our Gold Pack for $600. It's a 25% savings on the product. Or you can start it on a Platinum Pack. It's a fast track with a pack. This is going to qualify you for the highest level of commissions. It's going to give you a ton of product, 25 to 30% off. And you're going to get at least 1 or 2 tickets, 2 with our Platinum, to our next training convention, our next conference. And that is a $300 value per ticket. So an incredible value with a Platinum Pack. It's nearly $1,800 in value right there. And that's why over half people come in. We don't care where you get in. We say get in where you fit in, wherever it's right for you. Now, most people, they don't necessarily get too hung up on how to get started. They want to know, how do I get paid? Like, how do I get my money back? And now we get paid 5 different ways. We get paid weekly. So everything we do Monday through Sunday, we get paid the following Friday. So we get paid 5 times a month, once a week. And then we also get paid monthly based on our residual commissions, our reorders. And this is working so big because 82% of our customers will at least reorder at least once every 90 days. The high retention of LifeVantage because of the core quality of the products, because of the relationship people create with the little yellow pill and with Protandim and these incredible nutrigenomic blends can create you that long-term income producing asset. Now, I want to break down some of the Smart Start bonuses just to show you really quickly how to make your money back fast. If you came in on a Gold Pack for $600 and you referred 3 Gold Packs, you would make your $600 back. 200 times 3, bam, you're in profit mode. Now, if you refer 3 Platinum Packs, you're going to make $400 each Platinum, so a total of $1,200 earned. Now, again, this is based on you coming in at least $200 in personal volume. So you're going to make 40% even on your customers. So let's say you come in and you host your first launch event like this. You get 4 of your friends to come in and also start on the little yellow pill on Protandim Nerve 2. 4 customer referrals, guys. 40% of that, it's going to be $64. Like, that's paying for your Protandim. Like, you're getting paid to live longer. You're getting paid to feel better. It is so easy, or so simple, I should say, for referrals to be in profit for your own activation every single month, your own anti-aging product line, or your own, what's a better word? You're getting paid for your own anti-aging strategy. That's a better word. Now, creating an income generating asset. This is working because we're building 2 networks. A network of customers that use the product every single day. They reorder every single month and they love it. Now, we also have a network of distributors. These are people that use the product every single day. They reorder every single month, but they also want a check. Now, my question to you guys is really thinking long-term. Do you think that you could refer at least 4 customers, right? Mom, dad, brother, friend. Could you do mom, dad, sister, friend? Could you at least refer 4 customers that want to feel better, that want to live longer, that want to be healthier, that want to recover from their workouts, that want to age more gracefully? Do you think you could refer 4? And do you think that, hey, maybe I could sponsor, let's say 1 a month? Because network marketing, it's not about somebody going out there and getting hundreds or thousands. It's not about one person getting thousands of customers. This is about a lot of people doing a little bit. Do you think that you could go get 4 customers and maybe get 1 person every single month to see the vision of building an income producing asset, to join you in business and make some supplemental income? Well, I'm going to show you guys the power of 1 a month. This is our Team Heart 1 a month system, where we show you on as little as 7 to 8 hours a week, about an hour a day or so, building your business part-time in the nooks and crannies of your life, getting 1 person a month to join your team, and then teaching them to do the same. So teaching them to come in, hey, get your 4 customers on per tandem and get 1 a month as well. Well, your first month, there's 2 of you and your buddy, right? You're at $400 in volume, you're a distributor, and as a distributor, you're just getting started. Your income is just starting to, build up. Now, second month, you go get 1, and that new person also goes and gets 1. Now you have 4 people on your team. By month 3, now you've duplicated to 8 people. Guys, so you just got 1 a month, right? You've gotten month 1, month 2, month 3, but you've taught your team to do the same. You've now hit the first rank in our compensation plan, Pro 1. The average residual income is $92 a month. You're not rich, but you got 92 more options every single month to do, right? By month 4 now, you've increased your team to 16 people. You're a Pro 2, making an extra $248 a month on average from our income disclosure. $250 a month. That's not a ton, but that's an extra $3,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $3,000 a year in income? Try asking your boss for that sort of raise, right? By month 5, you're now making over $500 a month, just getting 1 a month and teaching your team to do the same. Month 6, you've now joined the Comma Club. You're a Pro 4, making over $1,000 a month. By month 7, guys, look at this. It starts getting crazy. The compounding effect. You're now a Pro 5. You're making over $25,000 a year in your little part-time nutrigenomic gig. How exciting is that? Now, most people wouldn't be able to go full-time at this level, but this is a pretty exciting part-time. Like, could you pay off your student loans? Could you pay for your kids' education? Could you go on a really awesome vacation or 2 every single year? Maybe buy that new car you've been eyeing? By month 8, getting 1 person a month. You've only enrolled 8 people, right? 1 a month, but you've taught your team to do the same. You are now a Pro 6, making over $62,000 a year. Guys, this is where full-time, most people could fire their boss at this level, but maybe not yet for you. Maybe by month 9 it's possible. Pro 7, you have over 500 people now on your team, made over $120,000 a year. Now, are you rich? I don't know about that at $120,000 a year, but you definitely have 127,000 more options every single year. You are now creating 6 figures in your little part-time business. By month 10, by month 11, and look at month 12, over 4,000 people in your team. You've now hit Pro 9. The average income is well over $400,000 a year residual income. This is not only doctor money, guys, this is lottery money. This is crazy what we're talking about. Could you do 1 a month? Now, I know that this is a perfect example and nothing ever happens perfectly, but what if you failed this by 50% and you were making over $200,000 a year? What if you failed it by 90% and a year from now you are earning over $43,000 a year in your part-time Team Heart business with LifeVantage? Guys, I don't know, it's not gonna pay all your bills, but it's a start. It's a start to creating financial freedom. It's a start to having more time with your family. It's a start to having more options. It's a start to having more peace of mind. Guys, this is the time to join LifeVantage. Tara mentioned a small thing, made a little blurb about it, and she said some of the people you might see this, you're like, wow, this is a trend. You were the first to buy the iPhone. You were the first to, maybe grab a tablet or maybe see a trend or a stock, or the first person on Facebook or Snapchat. Like, you've seen these things. You're an innovator. You're an early adapter. Right now, less than 1% of the US or Canada has ever even joined as a customer. We are still in the innovator stage. We're the forefront of nutrigenomics as a conversation. I mean, look, even 10 years ago, 2007, there was only 179 studies that were conducted that year on NRF2. Last year, there was 1,500 studies. And in the first 2 months of this year already, almost 500 studies have been published. It was so crazy. I got to say this. The other night, I was watching TV and a biopharmaceutical company commercial came up, and they talked about stem cells, and all of a sudden they flashed the word genomics. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been talking about this for a year and a half. It's the first time I've ever heard it mentioned on mainstream media. This is what's so exciting. In 5 to 10 years, guys, it is going to be common practice to be on a NRF2 synergizer, and we are 15 years ahead of everybody. And we got studies backed by federally funded research. So if you're wondering if you can do this, well, I think you got to look at our support. You got to look at our track record. Over the last 6 years, our team has done hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. We built a simple paint by number system teaching you how to launch, learn, and lead. We're experts at building entrepreneurs because we understand it's the skill set, the mindset, and the leadership training in order to equip you to be successful in your business. This is not going to be easy. This might be one of the hardest things that you ever do, but we're going to be there with you side by side, locking arms and showing you exactly what to do because we have done it. And even though you might be in different places of the country, don't worry, we have a private support community online where even though you're in business for yourself, you're never alone. You're not going to be alone. We're here to help you out. At this point, guys, you've seen the information. You've watched the ABC video. You've heard about our breakthrough, our 4 product pillars in nutrigenomics. You've learned about our lucrative compensation plan. Now you have to decide where you fit in. Either you're the first type of person, you need a little bit more info, you want to do a little bit more research, get back to whoever told you about this presentation and let them know, hey, I have some questions. The second type of person, you're ready to become a customer. You want to get on an anti-aging regimen. I would encourage you guys, whether you want to lose weight, get fit, whatever it is, I want you guys to give these products at least 3 to 6 months. It didn't take 3 to 6 months to get where you're at right now. And these are nutrigenomics. They work at a cellular level. They're not pharmaceutical. This is not an aspirin. So give it some time, at least 1 month for every decade you've been alive. The third type of person is you see the trends. You see the support. You see the timing. You see the products, the science. And you know that, hey, you're ready to take control of your life. You're ready to do something for you, for your future, and for your family. Guys, join the team. Team Heart is a group of individuals, of entrepreneurs that are life-minded, where we build with love, care, acceptance, and mentorship. And we really are an education platform for you to grow, not only in business, but for yourself as well, an incredible personal growth platform. So you're 1, 2, or 3, get back to whoever told you about this presentation. Thank you so much for watching. And if you do decide to join us, welcome to LifeVantage and welcome to Team Heart.